Hello YouTubers, I'm here again showing you a video for a 2014 Nissan Versa. I had a OBD code come up, P0705, and I've noticed on YouTube a lot of people really don't give much detail on what are the best fixes for this. So I decided to do a video my own and showing how I went about fixing my issue. Mine came up as a permanent code, which meant that I cannot delete it unless I have it taken to a shop and delete the code, or I have to let the code go away by itself depending on my fix. What I did first was it came up as a proximity range sensor switch replacement. And I'm going to show you where the proximity range switch is on this vehicle. Okay, let me zoom in on here. The proximity range switch sensor, it's right in this area here. I'm going to point to it. This right here is the bracket that's attached to it. And if you look closely, in a second, if you look closely, you'll see that this is the line that goes to the shifter inside of the car for the park reverse drive sensor shifter. And this right here is the proximity range sensor. This black sensor right here, it's a proximity range sensor, and you have two bolts on it that you can use that you have to take off. And then in the back, you have right where I'm pointing at is the um is the I don't ran out of word. It's the connector that connects to it. You have to remove that, and it's quite an intense thing you have to remove. You have to remove this intake right here. I'm gonna point to everything. You have to remove this intake. You have to remove the battery terminals, the shield. You have to remove the battery plate, and then brackets that are attached to the plate. There's quite a bit of things that you have to remove and detach to get to that sensor, but that's the majority of the things that you have to do. It's a really easy fix if the sensor is the problem. However, if the problem does not go away, then you have to resort to the other issue that causes this problem, which is very common, and I'll show you right now. Okay, the other common problem that is usually an issue with this car are the taillights. Usually the taillights they can get some type of condensation in them. Within the taillights, you have to look at your taillights, see if you see any type of condensation or moisture or anything inside of them. These here are brand new taillights. They're new. And what I ended up doing to avoid having future issues with my taillights, because in this channel here that's along the sides of the trunk, water gets inside of this opening. There's an opening here when you look at it, a new one. So sorry about that. I put black caulking in this area here, right where I'm pointing at. Put black caulking there to prevent moisture from getting inside. And you can also, you may be a little difficult to see. Okay, here we go. You can also put black caulking in this area here, going along the side of this channel on the tail light. You can put black caulking on there too. Now the part number for these, you want to get the full assembly. Part number for the right hand is this one right here. This is your part number. All that's your part number. And then the one for the left Okay, the part number for the left hand is this one right here, and you want to go with the Nissan genuine parts. And I'll show you kind of so you can actually see what I'm talking about. And it's a very easy uninstall and installation. It's not hard. Anyone can literally do this. This is a very easy process. Okay, so all you do, all you have on this is this part right here is the socket. I'll show you right here. This whole thing is called the socket. It holds your light bulbs and it holds your connector. This is where the issue is because there is a rubber seal underneath this when you take it off. And that rubber seal does not hold back a lot of the water. It's only 3 points on this light switch. You got the part that lines up the light switch. You got this point that holds the nuts right here and right there. Those 2 points. Once you disconnect those 2 points, then it's an easy uninstall. And I'll show you the areas where you don't have to. Okay, wait. In the trunk where you have to release. Hold on 1 second. Okay. The points in the trunk that you have to take apart, all you need is a screwdriver, and it'll be a point of contact right here on the side. It's the same way on the right hand side. This is the left hand side. Be a point right here, up at the top, then on the side right there. So it's about 4 points of contact. You remove those 4 points, pull the carpeting back, and remove your two screws, and then pull the tail light out. It's that simple. And that is the easy fix for the P0705 code, which is the proximity range switch. So that's what you want to check. Alright guys, I hope it helps someone if possible. Have a nice day.